He's still saying get ready.
There's been so many, it's hard to pinpoint those down.
Been a big debate, like a big battle between us for probably 10 to 12 years.
Years.
And now it's the easiest part of our relationship. Everything's amazing.
Came back.
Yeah, it did.
Man, that's a big one. Personal wins is recognizing a reaction, what it is and why, and being able to step back, step away, and not feed into that and have things amp up and create more problems, more division, more walls, more hurt.
You're not like making me stay on the phone and keep me on a call. Yeah, like we're able to, and I'm not staying in reaction for days and days, or I'm not thinking, oh, he fell asleep on the chair, he doesn't want to be with me. Like little stupid things that I would take so personally before, just dumb things, you know, like we get great now.
Like it was.
Nothing
Absolutely.
now. We can get, we're still human. Nobody's perfect.
And then obviously another big win is just spiritually, just reconnecting to our faith and getting Jesus back into our marriage in our lives individually and at a level we haven't had in a very long time.
Finding a church that we're both so excited to go to. We're so looking forward to Sundays now.
Absolutely.
We really found breakthrough there. And that, I think that in itself has been probably the biggest win. One of the biggest wins. Yeah.
Benefits of marriage. Go ahead.
We would not know how to fight.
That's right.
And we would not know how to be healthy individuals. It's a constant growth mindset. We have to keep working at that. I'm not healthy all the time. We're working on it, constantly growing and striving.
With the whole program, honestly, these tools we never would have learned without Marriage 2.0.
Grayson is growing. Anna's learning. Maddie's, I think, will learn. He's getting there. He's hearing this. He's interested. But Grayson has grown exponentially. Setting the culture in our home has been huge. Setting boundaries in our own lives and with family members that want to just invade. That was a big one for me. Just coming and taking my time. And I'm like, I told you I can't give you this time. And they would come in and take it anyway. That's been a big change.
It has.
Being able to recognize reaction. Okay. And my kids are now saying reaction. That first they were like, reaction? Wow, you're so stupid. Don't say that word. Now they're like, I think that person's in reaction. And it just comes effortlessly at this point. Yeah, that's reaction. And we don't think it's a weird word anymore. It's just, it is what it is. For me, I love the one-on-one coaching with you, Desnekka. That was so valuable for me. Doing the one-on-one coaching, the end of day accountability, the Tuesday morning calls when I can join in, the Thursday Zoom calls, but how did you show up, Janelle? All of that. I was like, that woke me up. That was awesome. Probably really and truly the accountability was the number one thing. And you were awesome. You were so sweet and sensitive with me when I really needed it. But you also slapped me on the ass more than once, and I needed that too. Definitely the number one thing that I appreciated was the accountability of it and the fact that you were there all the time and that you encouraged me to be coachable, even in my poopy panties. And I was able to be in my poopy panties, and you made me wipe that up. And I loved you for that. That was the number one for me.
I agree with the accountability. Having the daily check-ins and being able to give you the feedback and getting it back from you, Tommy, and being pushed in the right directions and showing me where I really wasn't progressing in the areas I thought I was, showing me all the holes in some things and had to go back and fill them in. Appreciate it. It really gave me the push to get over the edge, get into myself, overcome my frustrations and push through regardless.
Yeah. And also telling me where I was going. You said that you were so encouraging as well, like with, hey, this is really good. I didn't need to really help you along in this. And that just made me feel like, okay, I can do this. I'm not an epic failure. So the cheering me on was also so needed. We love you guys.
Wow. How has this changed my life in a massive way? It's actually fairly easy to answer. Hope. We had zero. We were done. No hope. Broken, beyond repair. Thought it was over. And 8 weeks later, going through this course, going through the program, becoming healthy, all that short time, and here we are.
Yeah.
We have more than hope.
No, we just know.
We just know.
Yeah.
As much as the skepticism I might have had going in, coming out of it.
Not working. I'm done.
I didn't want to quit.
Yeah. And I agree with Matthew. But also for me, there was a point I think it was one of the Zoom calls or a module where Tommy said, or Desnekka said, that if God doesn't love me, then he ceases to exist, because that basically breaks his word. And that just created such an enlightenment and an awakening and an understanding of me. And that made me think, am I so powerful? Am I the one that he's going to cease to exist over? And that understanding changed the whole outlook of my life. That, for me, I think was probably the biggest understanding in the program for me. That and Parent Find. I'm still working through that one, Desnekka.
Wow, how much would they have to pay us? What's the current sticker price for a new Bugatti Veyron? That might do it. You said it from the beginning, but you don't put a price on it.
Moving back to that, no.
To where we were?
No. I think that we got off so cheap.
This is the way God intended it to be.
Man.
No money.
No money. Obviously,
Totally.
for people like us, definitely for people that are brokenhearted and feeling hopeless and needing hope, but definitely not just for people like us. There's definitely people that are starting out life. I'm thinking about Anna, who's 21 and wanting to think about getting married. And she's not going to get married until she learns how to become a healthy individual. We haven't taught her how to become a healthy individual because we didn't know how to be a healthy individual.
Yeah, that portion alone, just learning to be a healthy individual, covered a wide range of people from, young couples that are engaged, learning that before they have the opportunity to damage each other and damage their marriage.
That's the thing.
Absolutely.
I think this program is for everybody, honestly. The first 4 weeks, at the very least, is for everybody.
What would we say? The program's legit. All right.
Yeah.
It does work, provided you do your part. You have to be committed.
You have to embody it.
You have to embody it. You have to push yourself. You have to be committed to it and open to it and not give up. And if you do that, the program works. I know.
Spoken from the quitters.
Because I quit every day.
Yeah.
Quit every night, but then I started back again in the morning.
Exactly.
Push through with everybody's help. No.
This is it.
It will do it.
Yeah, this is definitely a program that works. And this is also a program that helps you get closer to God. And that in itself is worth every penny. Honestly, I had forgotten how much I needed my community. I had forgotten how much I needed to be back in the church. So yeah, this is definitely a do it program. Do it, but do it with a full commitment. Do it knowing that if you give it that full commitment, you will get the result. And you'll get what you put into it. If you don't put into it, you're not going to get out of it. That's what I gotta say.